Ziggity talking his way out of bronze, game number 110. Why does it take me so long to get anything done? This is up against another protest by the name of CptFluFFy. There's been a lot of PvP, but honestly, that's all I get. So maybe if I was playing Terran, it would be TVP. Maybe if I was Zerg, I was playing ZVP, but it just seems to be Protoss. So here's this dude. Now, this is my Season 8 matchup. So this is the new, oh man, what is this one called? With an O, didn't it? I don't know. What I like about this one is that there's a really easy, yeah, there's a quick ramp straight down into an easy expansion, and I probably should have done a Forge FE, but the only difference there is that I'm not good at the Forge FE because you get your wide ramp here, so you can't exactly block it off entirely, so I'd be a little bit afraid of a Zealot Rush. However, a Forge FE could probably defend against a Zealot Rush not too badly. The other big problem here is that I totally crapped the bed on scouting. I didn't check whether there were disabled close spawn points on most of these new maps, so I should probably check that out. Once I do that, we should be all set to go. One of the things that I want to keep an eye on is my worker supply, because I really think that's starting to become a problem again, where I'm forgetting to make workers. Once I have my initial kind of 12, 13, 14 for a gateway, and then I start making things, and I just do not have the resources anymore, because now what was it where you need 3 per each, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that's, well, technically that's 24, 26 and 30, so that should be 8, 3, that should be a lot more than I've actually got, because, yeah, there's the trick there. So if you look at this one, having 2, yeah, 2.5 is where you need that to be. So my scout is still just scouting around, and here's the weird bit where I thought after he came down that I didn't scout it, so I think I actually selected him and went back up, because I looked at it and it didn't look like I made it up the ramp. Or maybe I already did that. It's possible I already did that. Mostly staying on top of my supply, which is good, so trying not to supply block myself. I'm getting a little bit better at that. The only beef there, I seem to do alright with my 3-stalker rush, except I didn't quite have the money for the 3 stalkers. Running out, yeah, I was low on gas because I forgot to get double gas on that. Well, double gas isn't a big thing, but either that or I have totally forgotten what I'm doing. Yes, there's the problem. I went into scout and I forgot that I should be making things at home. 21. Okay, so, maybe not. Maybe I'm just doing something completely different. What's the APM spam, like 18? Okay, so I'm doing alright. I forget what this one was set as. If this was an even game when it started up. I wasn't fully expecting to do this, and then, yeah, obviously, he could probably, yeah, there you go, he can see that. So that was dumb. I probably should have gone down here. So he saw that pretty quickly. I just thought I could sneak up onto the ledge. I decided to run away. So I managed to save the probe, but the pylon was gone. I am pretty far ahead in my supply, though. So my army supply is ahead, kind of. My worker supply is ahead, not too bad. This just seemed like a game where I kind of let things go and slide. Because, you know, there we go. We're pretty much on par. I put one a little farther away. So by the time they finish that, I am doing alright. See, I thought I was really overplayed here. This is up against a top 8 bronze. What did I do wrong? Spoiler alert, I lose, but there you go. Still making a couple of units. Not sure what I'm making. 2 zealots and a stalker. Got a comment the other day that I make too many sentries, and I decided, yeah, you know, any more than 2, and you don't really need it in bronze, but I find them pretty useful. How long has he been there? I didn't notice him again the last time either. So, there's my measly army. So his army is doing much better than mine at this point. I accidentally dragged this probe off the Zelnaga Tower. hopefully I get to fixing that. So I'm at 25 workers. I mean, that's pretty good. That's roughly where I want to be. I decided to do a little expo. Cool. Here I go. I am currently ahead. Doing all right. Now the question is what he's got, because I probably at this point should have gone in for a look. I waited too long. And then, all right. So this is when he's definitely got this army here. So where is he coming in from? The third, where I said I should have gone. So he's got a decent amount of sentries. I decide to do some pretty crap force fields here. He jumps up here, which is interesting because that just means that he spreads out his units. I reinforce a bit, but by this point, he's just about ready to come in with some more units. Any second now. Yep, there come 4 more. So basically, I did not quite hold off the 4 gate. And why not? Was it because of that? I think it was because of that crap force field at the very beginning. And probably because my robo was far too late. Timing of my robo doesn't seem to be working all that well. I definitely got the units for it. There he goes. 4 more zealots incoming. Unpowered robo facility. Now I'm a bit screwed. 6 to 1. Yeah. It's pretty much over at this point. Army supplies down. I think I GG'd out right about now. Alright, I think I can do something about this. Ooh, I have 2. Check it out. Look at that. And a zealot down there, and then I try to do a little bit of micro, keeping things away, and that sort of worked for a second or 2. Look at me go. Didn't last. Mostly just because, yep. So he just had me with a 4 gate. Now let's go all the way back to my 3 stalkers. When did I have 3 stalkers out? Usually I have them at almost about 5 minutes. So there's the first one. I do check it. So they go around, they have a look, but they don't look down there. So I don't continue looking. There's the problem. So he comes in, gets a full scout. I don't notice that. He sees that I'm only on 3 gates and 3 gates, no robo by 626. That's poor. When does he put that down there? Oh, he puts that down when I'm being a useless derp. So there you go. He knows what I've got. He knows what's going on. So he comes up with a pretty slow 4 gate, and yeah, that's enough for it. So I seem to be alright on macro. Yep. Army supply, I think it's build order. And a couple of different things. Very, 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 very late on the finished robo facility. I need to get that faster out. I don't know if Immortals would have helped me there, but you never know. So, leave me a comment, send me an email, ziggitysig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter @ZiggyStarcraft. Stay tuned.